Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to love, peace, and happiness tarot. Coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest free, timeless, channeled general tarot message from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So, if you're here, it's by divine design. There's something here for you. And thank you for the growth of my channel. And if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Remember, you're always responsible for the choices and decisions that you make, so make them responsibly. And we definitely encourage you to include your own intuition in your choices, because that's what this is all about ultimately, learning to empower our divine, authentic nature, okay? Which is definitely coming in with full intuition. So, let's get into your message. After these messages, we'll be right back. All right, so we're going to start right in with the tarot tonight from the Phantasmagoric Theater Tarot. Let's look at you, okay? Let's look at the situation. You, the situation, the other side of the table. Thank you. The purpose in this, okay, and the guidance to help you along the way. Okay, so the bottom of the deck we have is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a celebration. It's a reception. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. It is an initiation as well into some new, okay? So in your energy, you're showing up as the Sun. Oh, I love that. Everybody says immediately the happiest card of the deck. Honey, you are in your power. You're feeling your pride. You have reasons to be proud of yourself. You are, for some of you, well, we all have Leo somewhere on a birth chart, but somebody here, you totally resonate with your Leo birth chart placements. I'm just going to say that. What I love about this Sun card is the Sun is looking over all the different houses, right? And it's hard to see on the screen, but each of these houses has a different zodiac sign in it. So all these zodiacs are here, and the Sun is shining on all of them. With this being your energy, I see like you radiate with such a light and such a power that you're able to connect with all people, is what they're showing me. You're able to connect with people from all walks of life in a beautiful and powerful way. Okay, so let's go over and see what's in the energy of the situation. Our second placement here is the Page of Cups. Okay, the Page of Cups. This is, well, I'm thinking about having some feelings about something here, but I'm gonna hold on for a second because I'm not sure if it's like getting in touch with how you feel. I'm thinking about some feelings, wondering if am I having those feelings? What kind of feelings are these? The Page of Cups also talks about flirting. It talks about a crush. It talks about, in many cases, emotional immaturity. But we're talking about the situation here. The numbers 5, 3, and 9 can be highly significant, are highly significant. I stand corrected to somebody here. I see some creative conversation here. I see a conversation happening, lighthearted, fun. I see looking for a good time because I've already had enough stuff that has not been fun. I've had enough difficulties. Now I'm looking for something that is pleasurable and ease and light and happy. Okay. On the other side of the table, who or what is there? We have the Tower. Ooh, the Tower. The Tower talks about a false idea or a foundation or situation being brought down. What's interesting is in your energy and on the other side of the table are both major arcanas. So, what I see is there's a conversation here and you are shining the light on something, and this is like life-changing for somebody. You're having a life-altering conversation with someone. Yeah, I see a life-altering conversation. What's the purpose here? We have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords right now is talking about the divine plan. The divine plan. I heard, beware those who call the light dark and the dark light. A lot of times people come in and they try to, you might think that they're bad, but they're actually good people if you're judged from the surface, okay? And sometimes people who look oh so sweet, oh so kind on the surface are not when you really get to know. Okay, so there's no judging a book by its cover here, but what there is this is all part of the divine plan. So what I see is in the divine plan, there's a conversation that's meant to happen. It's life altering. You're sharing some knowledge you have. It's changing somebody's life. What's the guidance? The guidance is the Ace of Swords. Speak your truth, honey. Speak your truth. You have the Sword of Truth. Use it. Okay. There's a conversation here. It's all been organized by Spirit. These people are freaking geniuses. They just know how to maneuver everything and everyone for the perfect purpose at the perfect time for everything to come together in the most conducive way to progress, to evolution, to growth, to healing. Fill in the blank. It could be any of these. So let's see what's going on in the conscious and the subconscious. We'll take from the Psychic Tarot for the heart, the energy in the conscious, please. Ooh, is the moving on, and it's in reverse. I'm not holding this deck in reverse. Moving on is in reverse. So that's telling me consciously somebody's like, okay, I know I need to move on, but I don't necessarily want to. Or is it that you've already moved on? Okay. Let's see what is the energy of the subconscious program that's running here. What's the subconscious program that's running here in this situation, please? One card. There it is. Okay. Interesting. In the subconscious running program, we have Just Breathe. It's the Four of Swords. Okay. I heard inaction. The subconscious programming is about about waiting and not taking action. And so in the conscious behaviors, you're having a hard time letting go of something. All right, let's find out. What is this whole experience about? From the Akashic Tarot, we'll pull one card as an overall explanation of this Tarot in the Shadows experience. A stack fell out. We're going to pull the one right off the top. And it is the Akashic field, the Ace of Forces. Okay. Ace of Forces, the Akashic field. That's like Ace of Wands energy. The Akashic field is about the ability to tap into all of these authentic divine abilities, wisdom, skills. It's about universal synchronicities. It's about opportunities that are requested, for your growth, for your empowerment, okay. And that's why you're not moving away. And that's why your spirit is, the subconscious programming, your subconscious programming is saying, stay here. Just hold on and stay here. Because you're actually accessing the Akashic field in this conversation. So, this is like a conversation that happens where you would normally get up and go and run, but you're not. You're staying. You're having it. You're sticking around. is a part of the divine plan here. You're going to unleash some truth on someone who's been lying to themselves. This person has been lying to themselves about something. That's what I'm seeing. This person, whoever is being represented by this Tower card, has been lying to themselves about something here. And you're here with the sword of truth to expose the falseness. You're exposing a false belief, a lie. Somebody has been repeating, I heard somebody has been repeating this lie to themselves all their life. And there's a conversation you're about to have with them that's going to wake them up. I heard for someone it has to do with victimization, where a person is so upset about something that happened to them years ago, but they're upset about it now. And I heard you saying to them, yeah, it happened to you back then, but every time that you've talked about it and you've gotten into this emotional state of being behind it, because it's in a low vibrational emotional state of being, that every time you've done this, you created yourself the experience over and over again. Because you kept reliving it, you kept reliving it, you kept reliving it, retelling it. And it's like every time you retell it, you get the same feelings that you had when it happened initially. You're keeping it active in your vibration. And as a result, you're having all these other experiences that are coming to you that feel just as crappy as that did. It's not the exact same experience over and over again. Oh, the universe has a whole slew of them to deliver to you, but they all feel just that crappy. Somebody's going to be learning this. Some of you, this is your first time hearing it. We're going to delve deeper into these messages. Let's get into the handmade clarifying tarot and go in on these here. Why are you showing up as the sun? Clarify why you're showing up as the sun here. In your energy, we have the Six of Wands. Your victory, baby. The Ace of Cups in self-love, okay? And justice, because you've overcome these past karmic cycles of challenges. And the Nine of Swords that you were once afraid to confront. These are things that you were afraid to address, to confront. These are the things you used to run from. By acknowledging your feelings of sorrow, disappointment, shame, and disillusion, you've taken the necessary steps towards releasing them. You actually released them with the Justice card. You actually cleared those cycles out. You're sitting in self-love and you overcame those things that at one point you were afraid to address. Yeah, at one point you were afraid to address these ideas, these memories, this experience that you had. All right. Let's see what else we have for you. Clarifying your position from my handmade combined oracle deck. Show me your energy. What is your energy here? One card, please. All right, from the Feels series, it says, from the moment I saw you, my energy connected to you, love at first sight. Oh my goodness. So whoever this is that you're having this conversation with, when you see them, you feel a soul connection to this person. Is this learning and this wisdom, this overcoming, that you were afraid to let go of something that you were afraid of, had to do with some kind of love at first sight situation, had to do with some kind of intense, deep soul connection? Yeah, for someone it definitely did. Okay. On your energy as well, from the Prism Oracle. Let's see, why are you showing up as the sun here? You're showing up as the sun because creativity. Okay. You're definitely in your power, shining your light. You have a very creative and abundant, I heard abundant, radiant energy that surrounds you. Okay. You can feel a creative pull towards this conversation. Okay. Let's see, from the Sibila de la Singara, Clarifying your position. Okay. Clarifying your position, we have, falseness, and it flipped in reverse. The deck is not there in reverse, which means there's no falseness in you. I heard you can't sugarcoat things for people. You're not going to play up to somebody's emotional needs or illusions just so that they can be happier or take things easy. No, that's why you're the perfect person to have this conversation. This conversation has to have something, does definitely have something to do with an intense connection that you're having a hard time moving on from. You still feel connected to somebody here spiritually. Yes, I see that you definitely still feel connected to somebody spiritually. Okay. And you're having a conversation with somebody here about the truth. This person is lying to themselves about something. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on in this situation where it showed up as the Page of Cups. Let's clarify the Page of Cups, please. And thank you. Why is the Page of Cups here? Show me why the Page of Cups is here as a situation. Looking for 4 clarifying cards, beginning with the 4 of Cups. Okay. The 4 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Okay, we have angel number 44 here. Stability and duality. Okay, we have two people, very strong. So what I see is there's 2 people here who really feel strong attachment to one another in this situation. Okay. 3 of Swords, but there's heartbreak here. There's pain. And the Hermit. There's 2 people here strongly attached to one another, strong emotions for one another, but not in each other's presence is what I see. It doesn't change the fact that you still think about someone. You're not seeing them, but you think about them. Fun, flirtation is what you want right now in your life. You want fun, you want lightheartedness, you want good times. But yet and still, somebody still be on your mind, even if you don't see them. Even if they're not in your physical presence, which it looks to me like they're not. Why is the Page of Cups here as a situation, please? They are faking it and you already know it. This is why they're not in your presence. Somebody was lying about something. They were lying to themselves about something. They were lying to you about something too. But there was some lie going on. You know the truth in this situation. The lies do not prosper. I hear these lies do not prosper here. Okay. Let's find out some more from the Prism Oracle now. Why is the Page of Cups here in this energy of the situation? Because fear, and it's in reverse. And right now, this fear in reverse is telling me because one has fear and one has moved out of fear. That's why there's a separation. So maybe at one point in time, you were both afraid to move on, but there's still some holding on happening consciously. Emotions, the emotions are still there. I heard the emotions are still there. Even if the body is not there, the emotions are still there. Okay, let's find out more. In this situation, we have money. Money in this situation. Some fear, somebody lying to themselves, somebody lying to another person about money. They were faking something. That's why these 2 people, although there is love and there is this intense connection and draw to one another, they're not seeing each other. And it was because somebody was afraid. Somebody wanted to inflict some fear. Somebody wanted to control another person with money. And somebody said, you can't control me with money. I'm out of here. I don't care how much I love you. You think you could control me with money? I'm out of here. Somebody who was afraid to spend their money. Somebody was afraid of losing their money. Somebody was more focused on money. Somehow money came into play. Let's see on the other side of the table, we have the Tower. And everything comes crashing down with this Tower. It knocks everything flat to the ground, demolishing the building, honey. The whole thing is demolished here. Something is demolished, okay? Why is the Tower here on the other side of the table, please and thank you? Because the Tower is here because the Four of Swords. Inaction, failure to take action, okay, thinking about it, what the Sun, okay, and who showed up as the Sun? You showed up at the Sun. So this person here, they their big shock is that you're fine, you're healing, you're resting. Without them, you're still happy, okay. The Ace of Wands, okay, this person, Ace of Wands, with the Two of Wands. Yeah, they're by themselves and they're still thinking about you. But they don't want to let go of this connection. They're still holding on to the connection. They don't want to let go of you. They're hoping to hold on to you, hoping that they can keep you in this situation some type of way. They don't want to let go of the memory of you. They don't want to believe that it's over. Somebody here doesn't want to believe that something is over. Okay. Let's find out what else we have. Why is the Tower here? Why is this person in the other side of the table showing up as a Tower? Because of now is the perfect time to create something with your hands. Oh, this person wants to create something with their hands, all right. They want to get their hands on you. This person is thinking about getting their hands on you. But you're busy over there doing something with your hands. You're very creative. You showed up in your energy with creativity. You're at a distance. And are you being inspired by this person, although they're absent? Are you writing lyrics? Are you painting? Are you drawing? Are you doing some sort of creative project? And this person is a source of like a muse to you, although they're not in your physical presence. Okay. But this person feels like they just have to do something. They have a lot of energy. Okay, this person's been resting. There's somebody here, they've been resting. Taking a chance to rest. They can see, they look at you and they see you are the sun. They lay and they think and they remember you and your pure positive energy, that radiance we talked about that's coming off of you. Yeah, being around you is like radiance, okay? This is more like a conversation of soul to soul. And I heard, back to life, back to reality, back to the here and now, yeah. So here's the thing. Soul to Soul is the name of the group. Back to life. Okay, listen, this person sit there and they think and they daydream and they reminisce and they reminisce. Okay, but they're at a distance. Then it's back to life. Back to life. Back to reality. Okay. Let's see this person's energy. What is this person's energy? They're showing up as a Tower. Show me this person's energy. Oh boy. All the way to the floor like that. Okay, cool. This person's energy, the Ghost, and it's now being held in reverse. Again, I don't have any reversals in the deck. So, the Ghost. They're being haunted. This person cannot get over the memory of you. They're constantly thinking about you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a connection that although at a distance, it's still very active. That's what I see. This person showing up as a soldier, feeling very defensive, like they must protect themselves. This person feels very much like they must protect themselves. We asked about the purpose, and in the purpose position, we had the Seven of Swords. And immediately it spoke about the divine plan. But once we got the guidance out here as the Ace of Swords, then it started to have another conversation with me, and it started to talk about, yeah, you see the truth here. You got your job is to tell this person the truth because they've been lying to themselves, and that lie, that self-illusion, that self-delusion must be exposed. So that also came out. Let's go ahead and dig deeper. Why is the Seven of Swords here as the purpose of this experience? There's a purpose in this experience. We said it was a divine plan. It's all according to divine plan. Okay, well, what's the purpose? Okay, we have first clarifier out coming out is the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles together are telling me this is about successfully overcoming abandonment and codependency issues, addictions and connections that are toxic and unhealthy. That's part of the purpose. Okay, and this person, and you and this person together in the situation form the perfect gym. We're going to call it a gym for you to exercise the muscle of independence, okay, and safety and security. Did you guys see that orb? Oh my God, I saw it. It came right here and then it flew around and went that way. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta write down the time. It's 25 minutes and 30 because I got to watch this video. I don't watch all my videos. I'm gonna tell you, I've told you guys that before. I don't watch all my videos. I just saw an orb again in my video. Oh my God, that is so awesome. And I saw it just like last time. Oh wow. All right. I gotta see that on the replay. Because ooh, I love it. I love it. Oh, thank you for your divine presence. Okay. So, and interestingly enough, here we're talking again about you overcoming the codependencies and abandonment issues. Likewise, this person, okay, this experience was a perfect gym for them as well to overcome the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles. Codependency, abandonment issues, toxic connections, unhealthy choices, unhealthy connections, unhealthy behaviors. Okay. That's what this conversation was supposed to bring up. The connection between you and this one was to bring up a conversation to help you both to learn to let go of these abandonment issues. Okay. So you could have been telling somebody, listen, you're always connected to the divine self. You're always connected to your spirit. You got to learn to be happy by yourself. If you're not happy by yourself, you'll never be happy with anyone else, no matter how awesome they are and how many of your wishes and dreams are fulfilled in this person. You still won't be happy with them because you're not happy with you. You will still feel abandonment because you haven't coped with your abandonment issues. Where did that come from? Since it's still there and ignoring it has gotten you nowhere. It's like the conversation is something like, well, where did it come from? Where did you first get this feeling of abandonment from? Who was the first one that beat the crap out of you or left you there on the side of the road by yourself with no help, no nothing? Where did you learn about being broke in poverty? Because for someone, this is about poverty mindset. Because money did come up in the spread as well. So for somebody, this is about poverty consciousness and victimization. Again, this just came out. Was it last night or earlier today? I'm not sure. I did too many readings to remember exactly when. I can look it up, but we're not going to. You can look it up if you're interested. Also clarifying the purpose here of the Seven of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. I love that. The Seven of Pentacles is our tending to your own garden card, okay? It's tending to your own garden. It's weeding the weeds out of your garden so that your flowers can grow. You know, so getting rid of the ugly, unhealthy, and unattractive thought processes and behaviors. Okay. And the Seven of Pentacles, it talks about knowing. Okay, we're going to say it with the song. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Yes, it's that energy. Is this a situation you should hold on to? You should fold on it. Should you walk away from this or should you run from it? Because with the Seven of Pentacles, it could be any of those. And the Ten of Cups says, if it feels like a blissful, pure happiness connection, if it feels fulfilling, then you will hold on to it. And anything other than that, you're walking away from. It was part of the divine plan to get you into that state of being, into that place, so that you would overcome challenges and obstacles that were holding you back from your wish fulfillment, I hear. Holding you back from your wish fulfillment, from your purpose. Okay. From the feels, clarifying the Seven of Swords here in the purpose, it says, when I had my dream come true, I really did not know what to do. Okay, can you get any more perfect with the alignment of these cards that you're giving me tonight? Because that's what we were just saying. So, again, This was about this whole situation. When your dream comes true in your face, this situation should be a catalyst to help you be ready to run right for it, okay? To get what you deserve, to allow it for yourself, okay? Clarify the Seven of Swords, please, in the purpose of this connection. What more can you show me about this purpose of this connection? We also, I want to say angel number 777 is here. So it's talking about good luck, actually. The death card. So if the death in the point of the purpose, this is about being understanding and embracing the fact that everything has its cycles. It has its natural cycles of life and death. Okay. And the life in between birth and death. These are cycles of life. And it also gives the idea of part of the purpose was learning to let go, learning when it's time to fold them, knowing when it's time to run. Because knowing when to hold them seemed to be your real great skill set. Before this, you needed Jim to teach you how to release. So, in other words, you had situations before that maybe you should have let them go, but you were really good at holding on. And this one got so bad that you had to let it go. All right. Also clarifying the purpose here with the Seven of Swords, we have constancy in reverse. Again, okay, not staying constant with the situation that's not healthy, that's unwise, but let it go. You gotta learn to let go of certain things. I heard you're expending so much energy trying to change a situation instead of accepting the situation as what it clearly is and go be in the higher vibration. They're saying, and why is that so important? They're saying that's so important because you, in your potency of power, are most beneficial to more of you as well as more of the humanity as a whole as you're in a higher vibration. And holding on to these things, these people, these situations, these circumstances that are bringing you deceptions, lies, fear, anxieties, and worries, and that don't have any type of compulsion, I hear, on their own to create positive change for themselves, is only lowering your vibration, which now means you're not contributing to the higher vibration of humanity. And your one power in your highest vibration, which is where you usually sustain outside of this type of situation, you sustain in a good place. But you try to hold on to these things. You try to hold on to these people. And when you do that, it's vibration lowering. Now the sum total of the vibration and the frequency for all humanity is lowered because you are a significant contributor. That's pretty macrocosmic. It's pretty large scale. They said, let's bring it down a little bit more. Let's zoom into this. We like to zoom out so much because some of you need some help learning to zoom out. But in this case, we want to zoom in for you a little bit on that. In your personal life, it behooves you to hold the highest vibration possible for the longest sustained period of time as possible and not allow anything to infiltrate that, because it's in that vibration where everything else in your life that feels that great is coming in. You're literally creating the next moment from how you feel right now. You're literally creating the coming moments, days, weeks, months, minutes, hours, and seconds from the place you feeling now. So what we like for you to do is learn when to hold them, learn when to fold them, learn when to walk away, know when to run. Or in this case, because the Chariot was the first clarifier, know when to get in your car and get the heck out of Dodge. Like, why are you still here? Didn't you see already the deception? Didn't you already see that this is something that cannot continue forward with you? You're an honest person, right? You like honesty, right? You said you wanted an honest partner, right? And then you saw this person lie. Okay, why are you still here? Why didn't you say goodbye? They showed you who and what they were. Oh, you thought they were going to treat you differently than they treated that other person. No, they're showing you how easy it is for them to lie. But you, your egotistical self, said, oh, they'll never lie like that to me. And you kept hanging on to the situation, said, oh no, yeah, I see them lie to this other person. Oh, but they'll never do that to me. And they were lying to you the whole time. And when you had that evidence presented to you, then they come and they say, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I just love you too much. I didn't want to lose you. I didn't mean it. I didn't know what I was doing. They come up with some sob story, some excuse to dismiss their behavior. You fell for it. And you kept falling for it. And you kept falling for it. And you kept falling for it. So what you did was you built a very strong synaptic patterning in your mind. This is real scientific based stuff, okay? That attach you on so many different, through all these vast experiences you have with this person, that connected more and more synaptic points in your mind, okay, to this person. So now here you are, you separated from this person. You're what, a year and a half, 2 years later, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 years, 8 months. How long has it been since you've been away from this person? And you're saying to yourself, can I still not get my mind off of it? Because y'all did a whole lot of bunch of stuff. You did a bunch of stuff together. So now you have synaptic patterns connecting to that person, firing off. And every time that synaptic pattern fires off, let's say, for example, you guys watched this movie together, or you listened to this song together, or you always ate food here at this restaurant together. So now every time you go there, whether you're thinking about that person or not, the synaptic patterning that fires off attached to doing that activity or being in that location also holds memory information of this person. So within your own brain, what's happening is this person is being triggered within your brain every time. Now, how do you stop that? You stop that with the truth. This is your guidance. You stop that with the truth. The truth is, I love you. I forgive you. Ho'oponopono. It's time for you to go. Please forgive me. I forgive you. You got to speak your truth over it. And in many instances, when you're thinking about this person, yeah, they'll be thinking about you too. It will be happening to both sides of the table. So there's a releasing that has to happen. So you finally learned how to release on the physical plane. As a side effect of that, now it's very necessary that you still continue that releasing process, but we're working on the spiritual plane here. And in your mind mechanics, honey, it's time to get in the mind mechanics of this. And that's what we're talking about here today. And that's why it's coming up in your spread. So let's go ahead and go into clarifying the guidance, which was the Ace of Swords. Tell the truth. Remember your truth. You already knew your truth. Take your win. You got this. You got this. I heard you got this. Okay. And again, for some of you, this is a conversation you're either having right now, or many of you, because the way this experience evolved in the telling of it, is you're already separate from this person. So some of you, you're still with this person, and this connection is going to go into separation. If you don't want to hear it, okay, fine, click off. Not my problem. I'm here to deliver the message, not to sugarcoat shit. I'm here to give you what I'm downloading, and this is it. For some of you, if you're resonant with this, there's going to be a separation here. Now, does that mean that there's going to be a complete breakup? It could be. Doesn't have to be. But more than that, I'm picking up on two people who are not in physical presence. I'm hearing you two are not in each other's physical presence. This separation, the breakup, has already happened, and it's real. And today this is coming through because you keep wondering why do they keep coming up in my mind? Why can't I stop thinking about them? It's already been so long. Why are they always in my mind? Okay. In this connection, you said your truth to this person, and you told them something was very important. It was very necessary. It exposed some lies that they were holding against you or towards you or whatever, to try to manipulate you or some sort of reason, but also for their self. lies that were against themselves, where they were trying to lie to themselves about their own truth. Okay, I heard they didn't lie so much they believed their own lies. And you exposed it. Look at you. You just, I just saw, oh my God, it just happened again. 40, 4005. Oh my God, it just happened again. Another orb. Oh my God. Ah! Did you see that? It went in and out that way. Oh my God, okay. Okay. Whew. You exposed the lies. Oh my God, my whole body, this is, my whole body is lit up with goosebumps right now. Okay. Whew. You exposed the lies. No longer can this individual lie to themselves because the truth has been exposed. All right. Six of Pentacles, clarifying. Whew. Okay, I'm still trying to calm down. I'm just going to say the truth is your guidance. The Six of Pentacles and the Moon. Okay. So for you, this is about you realizing where you're holding on to past energies, okay, because it has all these different connections. And this is literally telling you it's not time for you to sever ties from the past. So every time you still think about this person, every time it comes up in your experience, every time it comes up in your mind, it's important for you to bless it, forgive it, make peace with it, and consciously dismiss it. Consciously speak that dismissal out. We're done here. Okay. The star coming out with the King of Swords. Okay. Guidance. Yes, your communication, your truth, your clarity, your sharp intellect cuts to the heart of any matter. It cuts to the heart of whatever is going on here. You know what's up, okay? And this is about you and your destiny, okay? The King of Swords speaks the truth, not with being swayed by emotions. Yes, you pay attention to your emotional guidance system. That's how you found this truth. Now that you have this truth, you have to honor this truth. Okay. I heard truth is constantly evolving. If that card comes out of here, I might lose my shit between the two orbs flying around on my screen. And it's like I can feel the energy so strong. Okay. And here we go. You sleeping in your bed alone. Guidance. This is part of your guidance, honey. Hello. In the bed, on your own. Part of your guidance. Cut it off. Let it go. Okay. And I heard, and bless it and sleep peacefully. You did everything you needed to do in this. You're saying you've done everything you needed to do in this. Sleep peacefully. You should be at peace when you go to sleep because you gave and you gave and you gave and you gave till it hurt. When this person comes into your consciousness, thank you. I forgive you. I love you. Please forgive me. It's time for you to go. And no, that's not pick up the phone and call them and tell them that. That's speak it to their spirit. Speak to their spirit. It's time for you to be okay with sleeping in your bed on your own. You have a very important spiritual purpose here. You are a truth teller. Your truth is very healing. You've learned these truths not to keep them to yourself, but to share them with others who come into your experience. That was the divine plan in this person coming into your experience, okay? To help you get real solid on it. Like I said, this was a gym. People go to the gym to make their muscles, their physical muscles bigger. You went to the gym in this situation to make your spiritual muscles bigger, okay? Your truth muscles bigger. Your confidence grew. Your self-awareness grew. Your boundaries, your standards. How are you going to exercise them if you never have the opportunity? If you never have the opportunity to exercise standards and boundaries, you won't be very good at it. Well, honestly, this is about thanking this person because they gave you the opportunity and now you're really good at it. The bottom of the deck says, the bottom line is that it's a matter of respect. The lie, the deception, the sneakiness, the betrayal energy, the manipulations were very freaking disrespectful. And your willingness to embrace that. See, look, in the bottom of the clarifying tarot deck is the Knight of Wands as well. So the Knight of Wands is that unreliable, fiery, back and forth, fly by the seat of their pants type of energy. You can't count on this person because you never know if this is the type of person that says, I'm on my way, and then they don't show up until 3 hours later. And you're like, I thought you said you were on your way 3 hours ago. That's not somebody you make long-term stability with. Okay. Guidance, determination. It's a yellow card, giving me strong solar plexus vibes. Determination, honey. Keep on moving towards your goal. Continue moving towards your goal. You weren't ever having your eyes set on somebody who could be unreliable. When you were thinking about your ideal friend, partner, career, it wasn't an unreliable other side of the table. It was somebody who was going to be honest and trustworthy, somebody who you could depend on if you were going to go that deep and intimate and connected and committed to a person. Not somebody who was afraid, not somebody who's faking it, not somebody who is thinking that they can hang you by the... Somebody thought they had you hanging wrapped around their finger. Look at that. They thought they had you wrapped around their little finger and then you just do whatever they said. No, it wasn't in that. Somebody who was faking it with you. They were lying. They were afraid to really love in some type of way. Okay. The bottom of this deck is illumination. This situation brought everything to light. It brought everything to light about yourself and how you were allowing these energies to continue in your life because of your own decision making. Because remember, it's not their fault. We don't play victim around here. People can only do to us what we allow them to do. And somebody is pissed off that I just said that. Somebody just clicked off of my show. This bitch is crazy. I don't hear this. They really did that to me. I'm not making it up. I didn't choose this. Honey, you chose to entertain them. Somebody is really upset because something really bad happened to them. And they say, how did I choose this horrible situation and circumstance? Honestly, most of the stuff we chose before we came to this planet. And I can't tell you because I can't even remember how I chose what I chose. Hello. When you're born, you forget that you chose it. That's part of the agreement, the contract we signed to come to this planet. We haven't talked about it in a while, but it's like they were in the spirit realm. They're taking applications for people who want to come live at Earth during the time of the great age of awakening. The awakening. Say it correctly. Calm down, please. Can we say it correctly? Because I know you are non-linear, but they are linear. We need to talk one word at a time, not 10 at once. The mouth don't work that way, okay? Before you came here, to give you an example that our human minds can understand, it's like an application process. In this application, it had different types of life experiences all in a rows, all down the application. Okay. Things like family traumas, abandonment issues, codependencies, fill in blank, poverty consciousness, all these challenges that we deal with as humans living on planet Earth. Okay. Confidence issues, bullying, racism, fill in the blank. It was a long list. Okay. So under each one of those items, each one of those line items, it had, according to 5% increments, 5% all the way up to 95%. You couldn't choose 100% of one thing, but 5% all the way up to 95% of each line item. You could only equal 100% of all of these line items available. And why would you choose them? Because these were part of your soul mission. You chose to come to Earth to transmute and evolve consciousness, transmute energies and evolve human consciousness by going through specific types of experiences in your human life that would lead to the development of those very evolved qualities of consciousness. Okay. You chose before you came. You may not remember it the same, but you chose before you came. So you could get as mad as you want. Just because you don't remember it doesn't mean that it's not true. And the more you recollect the parts of yourself that you gave away to this one taking power over you, and it's their fault, and you did this to me and they did that to me, the more you take your power back and say, I allowed this in this way. This is what I've done here, and this is what I can do to shift my energy. This is how it actually benefited me, that horrible thing that happened to me. Now I'm an advocate. Now I'm a spokesperson. I actually am able to comfort other people who have been through other situations like this. And together we raise our vibration. Together we raise our frequency. Together we create more awareness and more consciousness of love and compassion. The more and more you do that, the more and more you recollect the parts of yourself. And then one day you're just sitting there in your chair. Maybe you'll be watching a movie or listening to a song, or you might be waking up from a nap, or you might be in the middle of a dream, or you could be having a vision, or maybe you'll be walking and hiking next to a stream. Maybe you'll be swimming in a pool. Maybe you'll be driving long distance. You'll be doing something, and you'll be in this point of alignment in which the epiphany will hit your brain, and you'll realize that, oh my God, like I did that day, watching the movie Miracles from Heaven. Oh my God, I chose my dad's suicide. I chose for my mother to die early before I came here, because these were the catalysts for my spiritual evolution and awakening of my authentic divine nature, so that I could be ready right now for what humanity is going through right now, to be this big mouth talker that I am right now, to understand my life right now, to be ready to go right now. Because without those things catalyzing me, stimulating me through hard and difficult emotions to reach for something better, I wouldn't have gone through all the soul evolution and growth that I went through to be ready. So this epiphany happens for you. Keep going is what we want. That's what we want to say. Keep going. The guidance. Final clarifying card here from the guidance from the Zibila de la Zingara, where we had the Ace of Swords. The foe. The foe. Is the enemy at the gate. Guidance. Anywhere where you feel like there's an enemy at the gates, where you feel like something is working against you. Misfortune is at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. There's a need to do the work we just talked about. If you knew, if it was true that everything in your life is happening for you, no matter how pretty or ugly it is or has been, and if you knew that you could discover from within it a wealth of power and consciousness and awareness, you would look at every enemy differently. You would look at every difficult trauma and tragedy differently, with a more investigative approach. Because there's something else here in the subconscious programming. We had just breathe in the subconscious programming. And look, your spirit is always here with you. Your higher self is always here with you. Your spirit team is always here with you. The divine is always there with you, no matter what you go through. And I'm getting with this card right now, all waters return to the ocean. All streams eventually return to the ocean. Okay. So everything that's happened here is meant to reconnect you with you, create an awareness in another in the experiences, because it's like interlocking pieces of a puzzle. Your life and their life, interlocking pieces of a puzzle. They work together for the best of all involved. Okay. Creating awareness where somebody was lying to themselves, staying in your truth, and sleeping on your own at this point is very true. So let's see. We're going to use the other cards that we normally would pick. So let's see, what are 3 factors in today's Tarot in the Shadows message? Because we're working a little bit bass backwards these days. Okay, bass backwards, as my daddy would say. Let's get some factors for today's experience, please and thank you. What are the factors? There's 1, there's 2, and okay, I guess we're taking 4. The bottom of the deck is the basket. Recognition, reward for merit. A well-deserved reward is coming your way. I heard, is it because you did this energy of transmuting? I say yes. Okay. There's 2 cards that came out face up and 2 cards that came up face down. So let's see. Face up is a position of authority, the throne. I hear you have a position of authority because of what you've chosen to do by being obedient to the calling of your spirit. The other thing we have here is the bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. The bag. I heard this position of authority comes with the whole bag. I heard where to him, he who much is given, much is required. So you wonder why it's been so tough. The blessings in this are amazing, but the path to get there is rough, and that's what you've been doing. Now, these other 2 cards are face down, so let's see what we have. The barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Lack mentality coming up. All right. What else is face down? The forest. Muddled, unclear thinking. I feel like, no, I don't feel. They correct me all the time. What I see here is you're in a position of authority. You know this. Okay. What's happening on the other side of the table is this person is not, you told them the truth. They're still not seeing it clearly. Okay. And they're still focused in lacking limitation. This is why you created the separation here. This is why they're at a distance from you at this point in time. Let's see what we have from the download oracle over this experience, please and thank you. Give me the overall energy of this Tarot in the Shadows message, please and thank you. Ooh, this is good. Changing who you are is not giving yourself to anyone. Any unnatural change is a manufactured version of your true self. Okay. So what this is telling me about this experience, they could have tried to tell you, or they're trying to tell you, or they tried to do, which was it? They tried to fake the funk and become what you wanted them to become. When I came up with this grouping of words, what I was thinking about is I made a lot of changes in my life, but it was a natural change that happened within me. It wasn't me trying to manufacture myself in order to please someone so that they would be with me, as it used to be when I was younger. That's exactly who I used to be. Oh, you don't like that about me? Well, let me never do that again. You know what? If you are ever in my presence, you'll know that I love to wear my line of Bond Number 9 perfume. I got all kinds of scents of Bond Number 9 perfume. That's all I wear. They got like over 85 cents. It's my business. Every day I'm wearing Bond Number 9. Yeah, well, not when I was married. I never wore any scented perfume or lotions. I can taste it. I can smell it. It's ground. It makes me sick. And I changed my natural self to try to make that person want me, approve of me, be happy with me. And what ended up happening? When I needed them the most, they weren't there, and that relationship fell apart anyways. It's over. I got divorced. And that's been years ago. I'm now divorced longer than I was married. That was almost 10-year marriage. So the other thing that I learned about that was when the going gets tough, the real self comes out. That's part of why the relationship went into a divorce. Because all that part of me, I became so humble, so submissive to please my partner, to show my partner I love them, to compromise, to make it work, and all that good stuff that we're taught. And I gave up so much of myself that when my mother got sick and was dying, and the person I was married to was unhelpful, would not be helpful at all. Oh, the true self came out. That mouth came back. I started speaking my mind again. It came out. Why? Because I was going through something that was traumatic and stressful enough that I could no longer keep who I was back at bay. So this is why it's ill-advised to stick around and make somebody change for you. It's ill-advised to stick around and wait for them to change for you and hope that they'll change for you, because even if they change for you, at the end of the day, any little real deal happens in their life, they're going to go right back to who and what they are. A little bit of stress, they're going to slip right back into who and what they are. So I'm not saying this is going to get you a relationship, because, honey, I'm still in this energy right here. I can't talk about that until I'm there, but right now I'm right here. This is my energy. I'm in the bed on my own, but I'm freaking loving it. I'm good with that. Because you know what? If I have a partner right there that's snoring right now, I'm not going to do this show. Why? Because, yeah, I would need a whole nother room. Which I have rooms, but no, this is my room. Anyways, the point is, changing yourself to try to please somebody else is ill-advised, because who and what you are and who and what they are will come out with any little bit of natural stress that happens in this life. Okay, stuff that happens in this life experiences, a person's going to be who and what they truly are. Okay. The other thing is, this is why we don't give the treasure map to our heart out. Oh, well, what kind of partner do you like? Just somebody that I can vibe with, somebody that melds with me, somebody that I gel with naturally. That's all you gonna get. I'm not gonna tell you, well, I need somebody who has their own place or has their own room, because I'm gonna be up in the middle of the night doing tarot readings in the middle of the night. Or I need somebody who don't snore, who knows how to be silent while I'm recording, and they just sit down and shut up and watch and don't say a fucking word, because I'm doing my show. I don't want no background noises. No, I'm not gonna tell them that, hey, I need somebody who understands that I'm on the go. I'm going to tell them I work on call. You never know how busy I might be. I don't know what my schedule looks like. But I'm not going to tell them that, hey, if you don't have something to do to keep yourself busy, you ain't going to be all up at my asshole all day long. I'm not going to tell them certain things. I'm not going to tell them certain things. I'm going to see who and what they are, because I know what people like to do. People like to show up with this representative, so that way they'll look like they're your perfect mate. God, I can't stop looking at my nails, you guys. I blinged out I did bottom blings. Okay. Yeah, I want to see who and what you really are. Do you, boo? Oh, you always do this? Well, do it. I'm down to check it out. I've never done that before, but let's check it out. I want to see you in your real nature. I want to see who and what you really are. I want to see how you really are. I want to see you. Don't show me what I want, what you think I want you to be, because I don't want you to be nothing. I just want you to be yourself. I want you to be who and what you truly are. And if we vibe together, great. If we don't, great. There's nothing wrong with that. It just means we don't walk this path together. Like, what is so hard to get about that? Why do we have such a hard time recognizing that sometimes we walk the path together, and sometimes we ain't even on the same path or going in the same direction, folks? Why are we trying to walk with them? This is what we have for this message for you today. Let's find out. I want to know, what's the dedication coming to you? I just want to know. What's the dedication? Somebody got a dedication for you out there. What kind of dedication? What's the dedication they dedicating the song to you? What's the dedication they sending to you? Oh, Lord. The dedication they sending to you. What we got? You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or, I don't know, ask the what? The grinning bobcat? Why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? This song is from Pocahontas. Fun Melinda fact, when I was in high school, Pocahontas came out, but everybody called me freaking Pocahontas. Anyways, in Pocahontas, she was explaining to the dude about how just because we're different than you don't mean that there's something wrong with us. We're just different. Isn't that what we just said? Hello. This is what Spirit wants us to get. if everybody would be more busy occupying themselves with like-minded energies, then you'd find that people would naturally gravitate over to their group. All the assholes would end up dating the assholes. All the lovers would be ending up dating the lovers. All the beautiful people who are into love and peace and happiness, they'd all end up cool friends with each other instead of trying to be friends with the douchebags over there trying to manipulate, rob, and steal and cheat, trying to hold on to somebody and change them and make them be different than who and what they really are. And you know what would end up happening is all those ones would kind of self-destruct amongst themselves, is what Spirit has showed me. Anyways, yeah, that's what I just heard. What else are we going to get? Let's get some overall guidance from the words of clarity. What's the guidance? Give me some guidance. Wow. Restriction. Wow. Moving. Listen. You're moving forward. The restrictions that you put in place are there for a reason. Listen. And because of that, you're in success. So listen, here's the thing. If you left it on restriction, don't unblock it now. Leave it on restriction. Whatever is restricted from your life, whatever you've restricted from your life, is allowing your forward movement. You can't. I used to tell Jasmine this all the time. Honey, you can't walk into your future with one foot in your past. You're going to have to pick up that foot from the past and put it into the future too. And I would liken it to walking through a doorway. This room is the past. That room is in the future. Yeah, you can stand in both places, but not if the door closes. And you're never going to be in one room or the other as long as you've got your feet in both places. You're never going to be able to go sit down on the sofa if you don't get your ass out of the bedroom. In other words, you're never going to be able to take a seat in your future if you're still got one foot in the past. That's just the way it works. Understand? I know you do. All right. Let's get a P&Q Oracle, please, and thank you. What is the P&Q Oracle for tonight's Tarot in the Shadow message? Get a P&Q Oracle for tonight's. Or if you want to give us a group, that's fine, because that one time we did it, the group that fell out, and it was like, bam, it was like a whole movie. All right, so let's see what we have. We have 3 cards coming out. Grandma cutting pickles in the kitchen. This one always comes out like cutting off two. I'm going to let you fill in the blank to what, okay? Cutting off 2. And then this is when Keisha saw Daniel's Mustang. Okay, somebody saw something here. They saw something that made them big eyes. Big eyes. It's half red and half blue. Okay, big eyes. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, somebody saw something. Wow, that's so cool. A manga imposter shooting a crewmate comes out. Okay, a manga imposter comes out shooting a crewmate. Okay. So here we have someone who is cutting out 2 energies. Somebody sees something that they want. What are the 2 energies you're cutting off? Somebody who is envious about something that you have. Envious about some possession you have. Is it money? Because money came up here a couple times. And this is an imposter. This person is an imposter. Has there been 2 of them? Imposters. Imposter energies. That is here to take out a crewmate. Okay. Like I said, sometimes I know that. Hold on. Norma Jean is saying there's little orbs flying around. I just saw it in the comments. Dude, I wrote down the time of a couple. Like I'm okay, I saw twice. I don't know how many there are, but I saw twice. There are no creatures in my room. There is nothing in here. It's me and you and the camera. This is the same fucking setup we use every goddamn day. But for some reason today, the energies are everywhere. And it's awesome. Okay. But this imposter energy here cannot take out this crewmate. Sorry, you already figured out. That's why you took the knife and you cut it out. So one of them was somebody who was after your physical resources, maybe your money. The other one was an imposter. They were an imposter here trying to take the crewmate out. You're the crewmate. These are the 2 energies that you cut out. Somebody here, that's what these energies are all about. That's what I see. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. We did not pull it first. Okay. Let's see what we have here. What is the... Oh my goodness. Postcard from Spirit. Our final message tonight. Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave, and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of Spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world. Interact with it and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential, loving you so much. Rainbows explode in the ether. I love the rainbow energy is here. Rainbow tribe. Oh my God. What a beautiful message. I got to watch this video. I've got to watch this video. I want to see the orbs. And I'm like, what did we say that was so important? Put something in the comments. What did we say that was so important that the orbs had to come through and show up and show out in our video today? Put some in the comments. Let me know. Oh my goodness. This is what we have. This is today's show. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Little bit. That's all, folks.